Well, welcome back, besties. It's your mother. I'm so excited to be here with you guys this week. Our guest today is absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoy this conversation as much as I did. She's a comedian, model, actress. She does it all. Charlotte McKinney, please enjoy. So I want to talk to you about this. I was at a coffee shop this morning and I overheard these two bros talking about girls online with followings. They're like, yo, this girl has like 400,000 followers. I don't think I could date someone like that. Like, she seems too high maintenance. And I was like, it was so interesting to like just listen to how guys like think about and process a following. And have you ever had a guy like not want to date you because your following is so big?
Yeah, like someone told me the other day, they were like, I was going to hit you up, but I didn't even think you would like
see it.
But I see everything.
That's the thing. People are like, no, you're not. Like, I would hit you up, but
I was like, why didn't you?
Yeah. We're also bored.
I'm also bored. And like, look at like.
We're looking.
Slide in more. Yeah. Like, hello, is anyone there?
Yeah.
Like, the DMs have definitely like cranked a little down. Like, now that I post just comedy, like, no one really like hits me.
Yeah.
Like, she's going through it.
She's like having an episode. She's having a psychotic break.
She's in a psychotic break. We'll leave her to be. But it's funny you say that because I think it's so stupid to be like, oh yeah, she has a following. It's like, no, I'm more lonely than
you would ever imagine.
Totally.
Yeah, it's such a funny misconception. I almost wanted to like step in and be like, no, DM us.
Slide in the DM for sure.
Slide, slippity slide, baby.
Even if the girl has like millions of followers, just like go
shoot
for
your
it.
shot.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
I say like take a chance.
So this is the thing. I really thought it was interesting to be like fly on the wall, listening to guys be like, she's going to be too high maintenance. It's going to be unmanageable. She's going to be an energy suck. And I really wanted to like get in there and be like, no. Like, trust me.
Did you say anything?
No, because it was in Venice Beach and this woman came in with no pants on and she had a mask. She had like a.
That sounds like an average coffee shop in Venice.
Like, she had like a Mardi Gras mask on and beads and then no pants. And like a thong, and then she was like yelling about a screenplay where LeBron James finally retires, and I was like, you know what? I missed my moment.
Yeah.
I was like, this lady has the floor now.
That's hysterical.
But no, it is true because I think there's like this, because even like when I've talked to my ex-boyfriend's friends are like obsessed with you. They're like, she's the hottest person alive. Like,
I don't feel that way.
Well,
but it's like if they slid in my DMs, I'd be so flattered.
Right?
Like you said, like. I think they need to do it more. I think people see numbers or think that like they're gonna get lost, but I say you have to do it.
Yeah, you have no idea how bored someone with 1 million followers is.
Extremely.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I need the convo.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm sure there are girls that are maybe like younger, hotter, like Instagram girls are like a little more high maintenance.
Right.
And I do see their point because I know. Influencers who
who are always influencing, like they're like getting ready in my hotel room and now I'm out on the street and now I'm in the restaurant and
when
now
you're
I'm
like a real and like I don't post my personal life too much, so like I have like such a like normal like when I have like relationship, I'm not like sharing it or like posting them. So but some girls post every little thing,
everything,
and I couldn't deal with.
Yeah, I never really posted. I mean, I had my ex on the podcast once, but I never really posted.
You had him on the pod
just once,
okay?
And because I was living in Palm Beach, and I was like,
I needed a guest. You're like, I'm running low on guests.
I was like, he's in my house, so I'm gonna have him on. But other than that, I didn't post him. I think it is really important, especially like when you are kind of a semi-public figure, to keep that part of the relationship, like keep it sacred when it's in one piece. Do you know what I mean? When you're still with the person, it's like keep it private, keep it sacred, because like the more eyes on it, kind of wishing it, people will prey on your downfall a little bit.
Exactly. And I think what's your audience like, male or female?
It's actually like a 70-30 split male female.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Mine's all just like random like men in middle America, so they don't want to see a guy like
right.
They want to like I've always I guess for me I've always wanted to like have this like look like, you know, not approachable, but I'm not like with some guy. Like I've always had to kind of look single, and it kind of affected my last relationship because I think the guy like got butthurt after 7 years. I never posted him really. But
so you're like the shady dude. You're
I'm
like
the shady dude
you're
who
the
like
shady...
they want to get posted. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, that's God, to put a man in the position of a woman who just wants to be posted on the internet. That is women in men's fields.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I lose income if people know I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, like I lose followers if I post. Even if I post like my guy friends, like no one wants to see me around
with a man. No, because they all think you're dating.
Yeah.
They're all like,
I need them to have the delusion that
Yes.
we're like gonna get married.
Yeah, you're their internet wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I can't do that.
You can't do that. Okay,
but there is something freeing. Like I thought about it recently. There is something freeing of like if I did ever do, like it seems kind of fun
to post a man.
Yeah, to like you know, like show like your like little something.
When you find your person,
and
you're like,
then I feel like all like,
and you know, like here's the reality: if you're with someone for 7 years and you never posted them once,
there may
you
be
knew that person wasn't your person.
There was clearly something there.
Something was a little
was a little off.
But I'm sure when you find your person, you'll post them after like 2 years. Exactly. After they sit in jail in fucking timeout.
Exactly. Yeah. Until I know they don't have. Also, too, like when I did put my ex on my story, that's when I found out he was having an affair because I never shared them. So sometimes you need to be sharing them so you can get the feedback.
Right. So you can find out who their other girlfriends are.
Exactly.
And that's
probably why it lasted so long. The other girlfriends didn't know we were together.
Yeah. So that's something that I thought was very shady about the relationship I just got out of. He never posted me once. And I didn't post him because I was protecting him. I'm like, you don't want people to know who you are.
Yeah, you're with like, your audience. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want it. But like for the reverse, he never posted me. And I was like, I'm like your hot, cool fucking girlfriend.
Like I'm like the one you need to be posting.
Yeah. I was like, this is crazy. But
have you talked about this yet? Can we get into like,
we can talk about it. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's
how are you feeling right now? This is very fresh.
Very optimistic. Like I'm very excited to go to New York and have a summer and like do the things. I'm also very sad. Like I've never been in a relationship before where I was like, this person's gonna be my husband, and then they weren't my husband. You know what I mean? My last one was my actual husband. My first husband. Yeah,
you actually had that husband.
So it was like I did so much. Yeah. We all forget about the first marriage. But you got to get it out of the way. You know?
You do.
Yeah, no, but I obviously like moved my life to Palm Beach for this person. And like, listen, we can talk about it 6 ways towards the weekend, whether or not he thinks he was cheating. Cause he's like, I never was physical with this person. It was just, you know, it was an inappropriate relationship. Yeah. But I think
that's worse. My ex got kind of physical, but it was mostly an emotional relationship for a really long time. And I think to me that hurt worse. I'm like, go fucking bang someone out and then like never talk to them again.
Yeah.
But like these like weird like ongoing.
Yeah. So the way he describes it is like, this is my best friend. Okay. He's like, this is my best friend. They just don't have boundaries. He calls her baby. He says, I'm glad you're thinking about me before you go to bed at night. She sends him half naked pictures.
You don't say that to your friend.
So that's his best friend.
Yeah.
And
that's his best friend.
So anyway, that's his best friend. I'm like, do you send those to your male friends? Like, are you and your male friends exchanging nudes too? Because then anyway. But whatever the reality is, whether or not it was physical is none of my business at this point. It was like such a wild betrayal of trust. I had never felt that before.
It's so weird. It's the weirdest feel. It's like it's worse because I found out that he was like telling her my business and my the stuff I was like, I had felt so like violated in a way I've never like I've been I've been violated my whole life. Yeah. But this was like it's a different feeling. It's like,
it just is such a betrayal. And it's like, for me, I'm living with this person, right? I moved my whole life across the country. I put my career on hold. I did all of these things to like create a home with him. And then to know that the entirety of our relationship, this was going on behind my back, was just devastating. And, you know, I think at this point, I'm just like, we were incompatible. Mm-hmm. And for many reasons, but I was not seeing them because I was so in love. Like, of course, when I get in love, I'm like, la, la, la,
yeah. You look beyond it. And I think for you, like, first of all, congrats, you're killing it.
Thank you.
And like to go to Florida and like leave, like with stand up, you have to be so in it and here and like to do that, like it's a big step.
Yeah.
you know, like you're not really hitting clubs every night in Palm Beach.
I haven't worked. That's the other thing. So then when I was moving to New York, you know, usually I can show income because I'm usually working.
Yeah.
But now I have to get a place on my own in a city that's the hardest city in the country to get a place in. And I've made literally, I'm not exaggerating, like $10,000 this year. And they're like, you can't afford to, you know what I mean? So
they're like, can't take it. Yeah.
It's been such a disorienting experience, but I think ultimately I'm like, it's divine redirection. And like,
and that's how you have to look at it. I think this is a really exciting chapter.
Yeah.
Like, you going to New York is very exciting. And I think that's going to really like,
yeah. And
take
you're going to come, you're going to come hang out.
Yes. I hate New York.
Okay, good.
But
that's a good start. That's where I used to be with it too.
Fucking hate it. But like, I was up for something that's out there, and I was like, honestly, if like I'm working and I'm out, like if I'm doing stuff, I'm fine. It's just like when I'm not working out there and I'm just like spending money to just live. I don't like that.
It's like $14 for air.
Yeah, but I'd love to, like, we should do like a little like Montauk weekend or like, you know, have like, I'm excited for, I think this is going to be a really,
it's going to be fun. And if you still want them, you know, his friends are waiting. They're ready.
Now I'm like, fuck his friends.
Yeah. No, but like fuck his
Slide
friends.
in the DM,
but like fuck his friends.
Yeah.
Fuck his friends or fuck his friends. I really don't care which way you go with that. No, they're wonderful people. I can't speak to their character.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, you can have him. honestly, take him off my fucking hands. We do a Montauk weekend. He's just in town. I'm like, I don't know you like bald guys.
That's so
screaming.
funny.
The one friend that I sent you is so hot.
Did you send me pictures of him?
Yes.
You did.
Yes. Let me show you again.
I think I told you like my type is so like weird.
Yeah.
To where they like, if they like look normal, I'm like,
Okay. Yeah. So you don't like this guy?
You didn't show me this picture. What's his ethnicity?
Jewish.
Okay. Cute.
Yeah.
He looks like Spanish.
He might be something else. I'll have to ask. I'll have to phone a friend. Should I call him right now? Be like,
what are you?
We're running a background check on you.
We're running
a background check on you.
Yeah, I don't know. No. I'm so weird. I'm also like very big on like humor and personality.
He's so funny. His friends are also funny. It's very unfortunate how funny they are. I was like really excited to spend the rest of our life together with all those friends because they're all very funny.
You know what's tough is when they have a great friend group.
Yeah.
And then you have to break up with the friend group.
I know.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
It's funny. One of his friends like joined my Patreon yesterday and I had to like block him because I was like, I know you're just in here fucking snooping.
Yeah.
Like,
you just want to hear the D.
Yeah. I know you just want the tea.
That's funny. You can tell who joins.
Well, he did it with his first and last name.
Yeah.
And
okay.
like his plain as fuck email. I was like, okay, you're getting blocked.
It was probably your ex.
I mean, probably maybe wanting information, but I don't know. Yeah. I think he's like kind of in a dark place right now. I don't know that he's like seeking out.
As he should.
As he should.
I want them all in a dark place. Every guy needs to just be in a dark place at all times. How do we get
men in a dark place?
Yeah, it's
Let's
my
drop
goal.
them all in a fucking well.
Let's do it.
Literally in a manhole in New York City.
Yeah,
I'll find the manholes. You fly out. We'll start pushing guys.
Done.
And we'll just boil them like fucking lobsters.
Truly.
Like that woman. Did you hear that woman fell in a manhole and died in New York City?
Recent?
Yeah, like a week ago. Horrible death. I didn't know this kind of.
I didn't know that like that was even a thing.
A death could be this bad. So you know when those.
Where is it? Can I go?
Yeah, literally. Can we get wristbands?
I'm on
Can
my
we
way.
get VIP
hey,
passes?
We're here. Can we go?
No, listen to how horrible this is. So the cover was off. I don't know what's down there or why it's hot, but she.
Why is it hot?
I don't know what's down there. Mike's doing the research, I think.
Okay, perfect.
But basically, the cap is off, right? And then she gets out of her car, falls in. And then just screams until she dies because she's getting like boiled or something like that. I was like,
that's a bad death. I wouldn't want to like get boiled.
No. And I thought it was just between drowning and firing. Boiling is a combination of the two.
Yeah, that sounds horrific.
So
I'm not.
Why are the sewers so hot?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
is
you
it
know
the
how
shit?
you walk around?
Did you find it?
I mean, it doesn't say that she was shit boiled. It says she
shit-boiled.
fell 10 feet and suffered fatal scald burns and inhalation injuries and blunt force trauma.
Yeah, aka boiling.
AKA shit boiled.
Poo stew.
She got
I'm going to call it a poo stew.
Yeah, poo stew. Our sponsor this week, you guys, it's Berber. It's always Berber. It's our one and only Berber. Berber hair oil is a treatment that you do as much as you want, as much as you can, to help your hair grow strong and fast and beautiful. And honestly, I'm so happy with my hair. I just got a little cut, but it's so healthy, and it's all because of Berber. Go to berber.com, BUR.com. Use the code BRIT for 15% off your first order. And you guys send me progress pics. I want to see what your hair is looking like, because I see all these orders coming in. I always get like a little notification when I get an order off my code. So use my code and send me progress pics. I want to hear all the tea on how your hair is growing. Love you guys. So anyway, that's going to be our hobby this summer.
Okay, cool. I can't wait.
We'll go to the Hamptons first, and on our way back, we'll throw men in manholes.
Perfect.
Where they're supposed to, that's why they're
Where
named
they
that.
belong. Yeah.
Manholes. Put the man in the hole.
Put the man in the hole. I love that.
I love that.
I love that. No, but I'm excited for this chapter for you. I think at the time you think it's the worst. Even like looking back, I was like, this is the worst thing. But the amount of people I met and the way getting out of that relationship put me back into stand-up so intensely and like threw me back. Like I look back and I'm you think that's where your life's going, and you picture this road, and then you're like, no, and your person wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Truly, like when you really think of it, if that was your dude, he would have been like, fuck off.
Yeah, I just don't need to be with someone who makes me feel unsafe. You know, I had like a very unsafe and chaotic upbringing, and I just don't need that energy anymore.
You really don't. You've put your time in. You
We
need
did it.
someone.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah.
And I think too, when people try and like work through it, it's always just gonna be in the back of your head.
Yeah.
You're always gonna kind of come back to that. You're not gonna trust him. You're gonna become the girl who like is constantly looking through his phone. It's just not fun.
And that's what I was like, you know, even when we went to therapy and we're like, what do we need to like make this work? And I had to make a list, and I was like, this is going to be a horrible life for both of us.
Not fun.
It's not only bad for you, it's bad for me too. Like, I don't want to look through your phone. I never have before. I don't want it to be my new hobby. Like,
no, it's not fun.
Yeah,
it's
my
not
life has
feeling.
more purpose than being insecure.
Exactly.
So,
and you'll get great material out of it.
Unfortunately,
but
unfortunately,
I don't know. I think it's a blessing in disguise. And you were saying he was younger.
Yeah, he's younger.
How much younger?
10 years.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Also, like, cool, but
also fuck yeah.
Also nice. But I've never done younger.
I know. Well, so that was the thing when I was trying to hook you up with his friends. You're like, this might be too young, and I was like, they're great.
But you know what I've noticed?
Did I eat those words? Huh?
yeah. Dude.
Nom, 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 nom.
Truly, but you know what I've noticed in the younger generation, even just like when I'm doing open mics with these like younger kids, they're more respectful.
Yeah,
that generation than like the 40-year-old
very,
guys.
Very different.
They're very different. Like they respect women differently. Like we are kind of more, as opposed to like the men that are in their 40s.
Yes. I know exactly what you're saying. Kids are better. They're just better across the board. That like Gen Z group, they're more thoughtful. They were raised kind of with technology, so they don't like pour themselves into it so much. They know the dangers of it. They're like they are, I think, highly intelligent, and that's why, you know, even I was at like it was maybe like a year ago. I went to a Cascade concert, and there was like kids. There's all these kids at the club, right? And I was like, why is nobody hammered? Like, if this was me, like my fucking tits would be out. I'd be like,
ripping.
But it was like everyone was just like chilling and they're on mushrooms. And like I was talking to, I'm friends with Cascade's tour manager, Ryan, and he was just like, yeah, the kids just do mushrooms and vibe. Like they're just like, they're not as wild and rambunctious and disrespectful and toxic and like all of these things that our generation and above were.
Yeah, and they've learned to like deal. I think they deal with their feelings more than like just like the other generations. Just like
they're like in
hiding.
therapy.
They're actually like
like the generations above us. They're like, I'll just do 500 push-ups. And
totally.
And
I'll just go out for 3 nights in a row and get through it. But it's. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could. I don't know.
But even
don't knock it till
do you
you
mind
try
me
it.
asking how old are you? Because
I'm 32.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
You're a baby. I thought you were my age.
I wish. Actually, no, I don't. No offense.
No,
no offense.
I'm
sprinting to the finish line. I'm like,
no.
He has really close, wonderful, supportive friends.
Yeah.
So like, while I know he's like suffering right now, he's
At
also
least
so supported.
Yeah.
Like these male friendships, I think, are so much more mature in this generation.
Yeah.
Where they're like actually like supportive bros, and they like check on each other, and they worry about each other's mental health, and like they're like it's like he has a fucking solid friend group. So I'm
That's
like,
nice.
if you have a good friend group, you can get through anything.
Yeah.
You can get through literally no
it's
matter
true.
how bad you fuck up or your life turns upside down. If you have good friends, you're good.
Did you have any girlfriends in Palm Beach?
So I made 2, but like I was there for such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like there's one girl, Eva, who I will be friends with for the rest of my life.
Great.
Her and I just like clicked immediately.
Awesome.
She's so fucking funny. I met her at a meeting. And she told me, she was like, yeah, I had to get sober because I threw myself off a balcony at my boyfriend. And I was like, that's my bitch.
We're friends.
That's my bitch.
You get me.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
that's the energy I'm talking about.
That's the friend I want.
Yeah. She's like, I broke
Yeah.
my fucking back, but whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
now I'm sober. And I'm like,
You've had to have like tried to commit suicide to be my friend.
Yeah,
you know,
literally.
like sorry.
If you didn't like at least
if you
attempt.
haven't like at least attempted,
Yeah.
do we have anything to connect
Do
on?
we have anything in common
you know,
at all?
it's so true.
Yeah. How's your journey going with that? Do you want to talk about that? If
Yes.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
And then that's kind of what I was excited to talk to you about. Are
Yeah.
you saying like sobriety
Yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yeah.
like jumping off a bridge?
Jumping off from it. Let's talk about your experience.
So what bridge am
Yeah.
I looking at the moment?
Which one do you have your eye on? There's a good one in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah. It's nice. A good downfall. No, I'm 166 days today.
Congratulations.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
It's very hard.
Hands down. But like,
And are you full sobriety or are you smoking
yes,
weed? You're full sobriety.
Yes, the
Good for
weed
you.
was really hard to quit, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'll microdose mushrooms. I'm not gonna like lie on that.
Yeah.
Just for like depression reasons,
Yeah.
not even like not
Not
getting
even
high.
joy. Like,
not even in a fun
yeah.
way. Mushrooms just make me get in my head and like overanalyze my whole life and look at what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
So like mushrooms isn't really like
You mean
relaxing.
Weed?
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms.
Mushrooms just make me like, when I do mushrooms, it just like kind of like puts my life out, and it's like you need to like.
Yeah. I feel
I
like when
think too much when I'm like in a good way. It helps me
Yes.
work through a lot of stuff,
Yes.
but in the same way, it's like with drugs, I just want to check out, and like mushrooms, you're like checking in almost in a weird way.
I do feel like when you're on mushrooms, or me too, when I'm on mushrooms, it's almost like you get sucked out of your life a little bit, and you can look at it.
You're looking at it from another view,
Yes.
which is
from
nice.
like bird's eye, and you
Yeah.
can be like, this is working for you, this isn't working
Totally.
for you. I've had twice on mushrooms, so I'm like California sober right now, but
Okay.
I've like gone back and forth with full sobriety. But 2 times when I've done mushrooms, I've had the download from the universe be like, you need to stop doing all drugs, which is like,
I mean, mushrooms is what got me sober.
yes, okay,
Like it was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And even when I take mushrooms, it's like, why are you taking
yeah,
me?
yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you're doing so like it really kind of keeps it's keeping me sober
Yeah.
in a weird way.
Yeah.
But no, it's very challenging. But for me, what I'm noticing, I suffer with like very severe depression and anxiety. Mm-hmm. Don't we all?
And welcome to being alive.
Yeah, welcome to anyone right now. But I've noticed like when I was using drugs, I was just so up and down. I couldn't control my mood. I was super high, I was super low. My come downs were really bad. And now I'm just like constantly like, I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just like, I'm good.
You're okay.
And I've noticed it helping with my, like, I'm more grounded within my work and remembering my lines. And I'm just more present than I ever have been. But like Saturday, like some night I'm just, even the other day, like with like work stuff and this and that, I just wanted to just fucking check, like the checkout I miss.
Yeah. No, checking out is, I mean, that's one of the things that helped me get sober the very first time I got sober. So I quit drinking alcohol, and then I was smoking weed for a while, and I ran into a friend who was in the program, and I was like, I'm sober now. And she's like, did you quit smoking weed? And I was like, no. And she's like, who are you that you're so afraid to be with yourself?
And the weed,
And I was like,
the weed's
fuck
weird.
you,
Yeah,
bitch.
the weed
Yeah.
really just kind of takes you. I don't know. I've smoked weed every day since grade school. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the hardest. Even like quitting like the Molly, the Coke, that. But like weed, that's hard.
Yeah.
Because it just kind of like.
Wait, grade school. When did you start smoking weed? This is like so gangster.
The 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started very young, like
Yeah.
in Florida, and then like than boozing really hard and all that stuff, and really got into where I was in Florida. I was just like, drugs were just very
it's kind of all of Florida.
It's very where are you from again?
Wisconsin.
Okay, we kind of have that like same
vibe ours is more like alcohol, and like there's
Yeah.
some people who do drugs obviously, but like we're a lot more like drinking. So like I started drinking heavily when I was 15.
Sorry, I forgot I had a Zin. I'm like, that
my
probably
God.
makes me look like I have a big mouth.
You are like
That's
every
disgusting.
man's wet dream.
I'm
zinning with an energy drink.
Zinning right now.
Big fat tits.
I'm like,
Just
wait, I probably have a thick lip. Sorry, Britt. That was
You're like, I'm
embarrassing.
depressed. She has low
I
self-esteem.
literally didn't even
She's
realize
got
that was
Zin.
in. I was like, oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Zins are helping me. A little bit of nicotine.
Yeah.
Nicotine and caffeine are like all I'm doing right now.
This Diet Coke is the first caffeine I've had in like months. I've been off caffeine,
Really?
but like today I was dying. I was so tired, and I've been ripping cigs, which I have to stop doing because it's making me age like the devil. Like
that's the one thing. Like, as much as I want to just rip them all day and night, that'll age you so quick.
girl. It was like I got stressed and I started smoking cigs again, and I literally had just gone to my doctor to get like Botox and like everything
you just
under
like
eye,
spent
and
$1 million on
and
your
it was
face.
like literally perfect. And then I looked at it 2 days later and there was all these wrinkles, and I was like, it's literally
I can't
from
tell,
the cigs.
but it will definitely like
It ages you like that.
so quick.
Yeah.
Even the booze and even Coke or this, like, you're just like bloated and gross.
Yeah, you look great. You have like
Thank
the
you.
sober glow,
Thank
which
you.
is, and honestly, if there's no other reason for people to quit drinking and using, it's to look
Just
better.
your looks.
Like, you just look better. Like when you're drinking, like especially alcohol, it's like, this is actually poison that we're just putting in
poison.
our bodies.
It's poison.
And then when you take it away, everyone's like, people will be like, "What's your beauty secret?" And I'm like, I don't poison myself every
I
day
know.
anymore.
Someone the other day saw me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you look like so healthy," which is kind of rude, but but also I'm like, no, like I want to look healthy. I battled eating disorders for the last 7 years of my life, and now I'm like, okay, I'd rather have a little more weight to me and like look like I'm not dying.
Is this a little more weight?
Yes.
Okay, babe.
And I'm
look
like getting
perfect.
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so like I'm, whatever. And I have
So you haven't found that when you took the drugs and the alcohol away, that disorder got louder?
it got quieter.
Oh, great. Because
Weirdly.
sometimes like co-addicted behaviors like that can like the
Yeah.
pendulum swings, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely like overdoing it with work to kind of like I'm definitely kind of changed it to that, but
that's okay.
But that's
That makes you money. If you're addicted to making money.
no, I'm working harder than I've ever worked and getting paid less than I've ever made.
Okay. And
I've never made less money
I
than
understand
where I
that.
am right now.
Yep.
But I know it's all gonna.
Are you working on anything you're excited about right now?
I have a couple films I'm waiting to come out.
You were amazing in Busboys. I know you had such a small little
It was
scene,
tiny, but
but you were great.
I worked so hard for that.
You were great.
David offered me like just a smaller role, and I was like, no, like I want to read for this.
Yeah.
I was like, I really like this part, and I really pushed for that, and I really worked my ass off for it.
Yeah, no, but you were great because you never know, like when there's a movie with a lot of cameos. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like a lot of people that
totally.
you know, and you're like not sure how they're gonna do, and then you just like stole the scene in that.
Oh,
I was
that
like, oh,
means
you're
so
just like
much.
so detached and dissociated.
Yeah,
and fucking smoking
That's
that cig. I was
us
like,
going
she's
out
perfect.
with comedians.
Yeah,
Like we're just like, yeah.
Yeah, you were perfect.
But it's so hard to book anything in this town. So I'd be like, oh, that's so small, I don't even care. But now I'm learning to just celebrate the small things.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got that. That was great. That was fun. And like celebrate it instead of like pick everything apart and like, it could have been this, it could have been that.
Yeah. Have you ever read the book The Surrender Experiment?
No, do I need to?
Yes, you do.
I'm not a great reader. I'm an audio booker.
Okay, well, you can listen to the audiobook. You don't have to read it. It's by the guy who wrote The Untethered Soul.
Okay.
Do you know that one?
No, I'm
okay.
acting
So you
like I know. I'm like,
no, that's okay. I do that all the time. I'm like, yes, totally.
Yes, I love him.
Yes,
great author.
I love Untethered. I love Mr. Untethered.
He's brilliant.
He's brilliant. Okay, so 2 books you have to read for different reasons. But The Surrender Experiment is about this guy who just for 1 year says yes to everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't like use his ego. He isn't like, he's just like guided by what he wants to do and what the universe offers him.
Totally.
And he has no ego of like, this is too small, this is too dumb, I don't want to put my energy here. He like takes himself out of it and just says yes to everything, which is like, to me, daunting, because in this business, it's like, oh my God, I would have to say yes to like every shitty little job my agent sends me.
But it's kind
But the point is, if you believe in God and creator and the universe and all of that,
of course.
That like that little role you got could have introduced you to somebody who then is going to have something bigger for you.
Totally.
Or like you do this thing with these people and then they collab with you on something. And it's just like this guy's life unfolds in a way where like he literally said yes for a year and he became a like multi-millionaire.
And that's kind of where I'm at. Even like last night, I got invited to go to this like gathering for people with my industry, and I'm normally be like, I'm too tired or no.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to say yes to everything. And even stand up weirdly has just kind of naturally happened, and like I'll be like, oh, but I want to be, you know, on set or doing this, and I'm like, this is what's here.
Mm-hmm.
This is what is happening, and like let me really go full
Mm-hmm.
force and like just say yes to everything. And I'm doing shows in alleyways. I'm saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
And it's humbling, and it's like you learn so much about yourself, and you're kind of like, you put the ego aside. I used to be like, oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I say yes to fucking a pickle jar opening.
Yeah.
Like it's
Literally.
I don't give a fuck.
And how did you work to recalibrate your ego in that way? Because you came from like this huge, as I understand it, like internet modeling, like big kind of modeling career, right?
Yeah.
And then into stand-up where you kind of do have to just get your teeth kicked in.
Oh, totally.
So how did you go from like, you know, saying no to stuff because you're above it as a model or whatever you had established yourself as before, to then kind of like recalibrating your ego to start stand-up?
I kind of was just like, if I'm going to do this, I don't want to do it based off of this past career that I had.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of came into this as like a completely fresh person. Like I spend my days at open mics. I just like want to work for it the way everyone else has. And even if I get booked on bigger shows sometimes just because they think of my audience is going to pull a crowd or something like that, sometimes I'll say no to stuff if I don't feel ready. I'm like, no, I want to work a little harder. And then, you know, but I think I've just even the breakup I went through really humbled me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, like I have to kind of start over.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the first time in my life, like everything kind of naturally, first time like I'm working towards something that's more meaningful to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, like modeling meant nothing to me.
Right.
I didn't I worked very hard, and I you know, was very disciplined in that world, but what's coming for me in my future is so much more meaningful than like an ad or a brand deal or a commercial, or, you know.
Totally.
So,
And yeah, the great thing about comedy too is like it doesn't matter when you make it. Like you don't need to be like young and hot. It actually doesn't help to be young and hot.
I know.
Comedy.
It was funny. I sent my mom a picture from my show last night, and I looked horrible. The light, you know, on stage, you just look horrific.
Yeah.
And she said something to me. And I go, this was last night. I look horrible. She goes, did that affect any bit of your show?
Yeah.
And I go, oh, no, it didn't.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've been able to just like not care about what I look like.
Yeah.
And I'm so obsessed. And I think that's what getting away from like my eating disorder and my body dysmorphia. It's like people want to hear more about what you're saying on stage than like if you have a fupa. Like,
right.
you know, so it's like, it's weirdly been, it's just kind of saved my life in a weird way with the last year with my change, and my life is waiting. Even right now I'm on hold for a huge project and like this waiting game, and back when I didn't have stand-up, I'd just be in my head waiting, and now I can control it. I can go and like take that energy on stage and not wait for an agent to call me and tell me I didn't get something, you know?
Right.
So,
well, we're going to put it into the universe that you're getting it. Not
thank
that
you.
Not.
Thank you.
The little air mitts or whatever Gen Z is
I know,
doing.
I hate this shit.
What is
it?
this? I don't know.
I'm like, stop.
I don't know.
Shove your fingers up your ass.
Yeah, literally. I was like, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That's what 3 fingers are for.
That's what we grew up on.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
The shocker.
But yeah, I couldn't be more grateful. I mean, it's hard on like weekends really get me. I need to get back into meetings. I've kind of used shows as meetings, and I need to still
go to meetings.
And working the steps is something I'm just like lagging on.
I think everyone kind of does. It's just a lot of work that nobody wants to do. It's so much easier to not grow in that way. It's so much easier to never look at yourself and what you did wrong in every single situation that caused you grief.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to point fingers at people and say everyone else is the problem. And it is so much easier. And that's why I'm continually plagued by the fact the work never ends.
Totally.
Even when you do it once, you still have to, you know what I mean? Like I've done the work now. I've done the steps 3 times. I have to do them again. I've had a bad year. I've been like a monster.
So you have to, maybe we can like do them together.
Oh my God, I would love to.
Yeah.
I could actually take you through them. I just have to stop. I have to stop smoking weed quick.
yeah. I'm going to be on you about that. You can't smoke
you're like,
weed.
no, you're my sponsor.
You're my sponsor. My sponsor can't be like
a thread here.
Ripping joints.
My sponsor can't be fucking high.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, but it's like the work really never ends. And like whenever I take a break and I kind of get into the mode I'm in now where I'm like, I'll just smoke a little weed and all my problems will go away. And then the problems are in the background just like stacking up. They're like, doot, 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 doot. You're just going to have more to take care of whenever you get around to us.
It's true. And I think even like when I go on podcasts or I talk about my sobriety, I get nervous talking about it because I'm like, what if I can't do it?
I get it. And I've been there, and so many comedians that I know that are sober feel the same way. It's almost like you build yourself into like this box where then people expect you to be sober.
Yeah, and I don't want to like post, I'm sober and then like have like a wicked relapse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know. And I've seen it. Like I've seen friends who, outwardly are like, I'm sober, and like it's their whole personality, and they have people like follow them for that reason. And then they're like secretly in like a 2-year-long relapse. And it's like just this miserable fucking little prison where like 4 people know about it and like the whole world doesn't. And it's just, it's a dark place to be in. And honestly, like something happened to me where like someone outed me on my like not full sobriety. And as much as that sucked because it was not that person's place to do it, I was so grateful because I actually was like, okay, let's talk about it. Like, let's talk about.
Totally. And that's the relationship I want to have. If I do kind of share it more online, and a lot of my material right now is about being sober and navigating sobriety, but I'm like, I want to have a relationship with like my sobriety and my audience to where like, oh, I'll let you guys know if something happens. You'll be the first to hear about I'm excited for like I will plan the party. Yeah. But I don't want to, I miss sober and then like,
be like secretly. Yeah. Cause that's the thing. It's like when the addiction becomes shrouded in secrecy, it becomes so much more dangerous, right?
So extremely.
Yeah.
And you just don't feel honest.
Yeah. And that's the worst feeling.
The worst.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You look amazing. No, and, you're doing great.
I feel like you hitting me up that day, I was like, like it just felt like perfect timing. And I'm really excited to like be part of each other's life. I think we're coming into each other at the perfect time. At the right time.
Listen, it's for fucking manhole summer.
Manhole summer.
It's for fucking manhole summer.
Manhole summer. See you in the manhole.
We're gonna be sober murdering people.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We're gonna be in full. Our bodies aren't gonna be out. It's not hot girl summer.
Yeah, it's not hot girl summer. It's like thick girl summer.
It's literally temperate girl summer.
Yeah, exactly.
How's dating going for you right now? Ugh. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You just gave guilty eyes to the ceiling.
I just guilty in all cause. I just like, I don't know. It's really hard because it's hard being around like the funniest guy. I'm like, you're around the funniest guys all the time.
Nothing drives me up more than the comedians. They're all too mentally ill.
They're psychotic.
You love them. I know you do. You little trash rat. You're just in there.
I love being around them.
And
I love having fun, but I am like eventually need to kind of like figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But I don't know if I want kids.
Okay.
So I'm also like,
have you frozen your eggs yet?
Fuck no.
Do that.
Fuck no. Don't you think I want to deal with that?
No, I didn't either.
Did you do it?
But yeah, I did. And here's the thing. It just takes your foot off the gas. Like there's no pressure then.
Yeah, but like I want to like fuck freezing them. I just want to burn them. Like I don't.
And that's okay. That's manhole. That'll be part of manhole
like,
summer.
We'll throw them in there.
The shit boil summer.
If I'm supposed to have kids, I feel it would naturally just happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I have.
All right, well, if you have a kid with an open mic, I'm going to fucking throw you in a manhole.
And by naturally, we mean accidentally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, naturally, yeah.
Naturally on accident with somebody who hopefully has fun.
Yeah, no, I'm not, there's so many, I have so much love for so many different I sound like a whore.
I have so much love.
for so many men. No, I don't know.
Okay, you have little crushes.
Yeah, I feel very confused right now, and I'm just like,
That's right where they want you.
Yeah,
You're right.
I just don't want, my main goal is to just get my career where I feel stable.
And where would that be for you? Like, what does that look like?
Just a steady income.
Okay.
Working constantly, staying busy.
Okay. But is it TV, movies, stand-up, all of it?
It's TV, film, and stand-up.
Okay.
And I would just be forever grateful just to have like a series that I can like focus on or something like that, to where I'm just, you know, I've been lucky with some projects recently and I feel really grateful for that, but I'm like, they're so few and far between. And if it could just be a little more steadier, then I feel like I'd be a little more stable as a person. I just feel I can't give myself to anyone right now because I'm not mentally like in a relationship space.
Right.
I'm sure if a guy saw this.
What if you met a guy who had the money to stable that area of your life out, and then
I know
you could just do that for like fun.
Somehow I can't seem to
relinquish control.
I can't get down
and
with
you should
the
never
rich guys.
You should never. You can't get down with a rich guy? Well, we're gonna have to change that. But what you should never do is give the man the power to feed you, because then he can take it away.
That whole thing. I'm like, I want to make my own money and then pick who.
Sure, but be open.
And that's the thing.
Be open to money coming in different vessels.
I don't think I'm very open with it. And I think I'm like, I have to do this the hard way on my own.
Yeah, you're like rigid. When's your birthday?
August, Leo.
Oh, Leo, yeah.
Or what are you?
I'm a Taurus.
What's that?
It's just like...
What month is that?
April.
Okay. Oh, my friend is... What date?
28th.
Okay, yeah, my friend's the 22nd.
Yeah, we're like very loyal, very stubborn.
You guys
very,
are awesome.
Like pragmatic. We're fun. Leos are fiery.
Psychotic.
And they're very like, they're psychos.
Yeah.
But
now I'm like, everything I'm said, I'm like, if any guy watch this, they'll be like, wait, what?
Don't worry, no guys are watching. Yeah. I don't. There's no boys allowed here.
block any like male person watching.
No boys allowed here. Okay, I had some questions for you.
Yeah.
This one. I feel like you kind of answered it. What's more dangerous to you right now, if a guy's funny or hot? It's funny, isn't it? Are you still a sucker for hot guys?
Yeah, I love a hot guy.
Oh, you love a hot guy.
I love
But then what's your definition of hot? Because I just showed you guys that are hot and you said, not for me.
They're clean. They're like chiseled, hot, like kind of like James Deany, kind of just like the classic. Exactly. I like gay guy. Yeah. Like rugged, hot. I'm a sucker for a hottie. I love a good hottie.
And you don't care if they have no brains.
Yeah, because they don't.
Yeah, they don't. You're like, I can fill in the blanks here.
I can fill in the blanks. I can hook up with a hottie and then just, and the conversation, you're like, what are we even talking about?
Well, there is no conversation.
There is no conversation.
But have you found in sobriety that you're hornier or less horny?
Oh my God. It's all I do. So Brittany, all I'm doing is watching porn. I literally am my bit right now is like, I'm just a porn freak.
Yeah. Okay. What's your category?
Just any guy who I'm picky with my porn.
So I don't usually watch porn, but if I do, it takes me like
so much time,
and then I get into, and by the time I get into it, I'm like, I'm actually over it. You know,
by the time I find the right thing, I'm just like, I've already came.
Yeah,
like
same.
I've gone through every fucking category.
Literally.
No, but masturbating is all I can do since I got sober. And
good. Do you have the womanizer?
No, what's that,
girl?
See, I'm not a dildo gal.
No, it's a clitoral stimulator.
A vibrator thing?
It's not it's a clitoral stimulator. It's German engineering. It's like the Porsche of fucking vibrators.
What does it look
literally
like?
Sucks your clit, and it is
I can't have too good of a toy. I have to have like a mediocre toy.
I'm gonna send you one.
Wait, stop.
I literally womanizer sex toy.
I need that.
It's unreal. Like it really replaces men.
Yeah,
completely.
That's my thing. I'm like, I can't get too.
So it's like one of these bad boys where it's like literally a hole.
Yes, I've tried that, and
But you don't have the womanizer. It's the best one.
I probably need that one.
There's-
Mine's like an Amazon.
Yeah, no, you can't have
knockoff.
that. We can't. Yours is like not even waterproof. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sparking in the tub.
Yeah.
Like, how'd she die? Oh, unfortunately.
A knockoff womanizer.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, but even like I've been on I was put on Lexapro in like 4th grade and always have been on antidepressants, and I'm on like a half of a Lexapro, and now I like can feel sex.
Oh yeah, you can feel.
And
your
I've just
clit
been
again.
talking about like, you know, my whole sex life has just been blacked out, like roofied sex.
Yeah.
And now I'm
And
like,
now you can feel it. You're like, oh, this is what everyone
this
is raving
what
about.
Sex is.
Yeah,
and
I
that.
just got put on Lexapro like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And
What's your dosage?
I started at 5 and then I went up to 10.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like game changer. But
are you has it affected your sex life at all? No.
I'm
Okay,
like,
that's
I
great.
was in my relationship. I was so fucking horny all the time. He was like turning me down sometimes.
Yeah.
And I still love to masturbate, but like I did stop feeling my clit as much. You know what I mean? I'm like, I kind of need to like shop for sex toys at Home Depot. Like I need a jackhammer now, but
You're
like,
blah, 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 blah.
like you can't
You
feel
need
anything.
the Theragun.
Yeah,
or
literally.
like, just like,
I used to do that. My ex-husband had a
I
Theragun.
knew someone used to do that.
I saw a porn recently and the girl was using a Theragun.
It's I would like pretend I was doing my legs, and then I would just like, and then I would like not try and not make noise, and I'd just be like shaking until my eyes started watering, and I'd be like, and then I'd finally come, and I'd be like, oh, and he'd be like, really?
Yeah, like is that where we're at?
Yeah, I was like, we're getting divorced.
It's funny, but you really, and I think it's also just growing up and not being like in my 20s anymore, but you definitely come into like what you're into and what you like, and you're more like, okay, normally my sex life was just them coming, and now it's like, no.
Yeah, and nothing needs to happen for me.
Yeah. That was my whole life, and now I'm like, oh, I can join this too.
Yeah.
I can be a part of this.
I can also get pleasure out of this.
Yeah.
So have you found like any kinks that you're into?
Not really. I just like using a vibrator while I'm having sex.
Yes,
that's
great.
not really
That's
a
not
kink.
that's not kinky.
That's
That's
not
just
a kink.
taking care of
I don't have like
business.
a weird kink. I like to just like, now it's my weird kink is just like being into the person I'm having sex with.
Your
'Cause
kink
I've
is
had
love.
so much sex with
Yeah.
people I don't like.
Yeah.
Just because that was what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And now it's like just being stoked on the person who's even in my bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's great.
So that's
I
my
feel
new
that.
kink is just like intimacy. Like
Intimacy,
I
yeah.
suffer with intimacy issues and,
Yeah.
and all that, and like even just looking in a guy's eyes for a while, like I couldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that tied back to some sort of trauma, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have like a lot of sexual trauma throughout my life, and you know, and it's funny enough, like I've been able to kind of like work through it through writing and stand up, and like it's something in that I've always never thought about, and then I'm like, oh no, that has really affected me.
Yeah.
You don't think things affect you, and like, you know, I've heard kind of about your past life,
Yeah.
and you can kind of like brush, and then you're like, oh no, I actually.
Yeah, no, that's like it's a huge
Yeah.
issue. Any sexual trauma, especially, I think if we try and brush it under the rug. I don't know what your experience was. Mine was like I was of age, but it was still, you know, it was not great.
Yeah.
But like I think especially when things happen to people when they're kids or when they're young,
Yeah.
and then like you carry that into adulthood and you try and like navigate. I think navigating intimacy when you like were violated in that way, and I'm not saying that you were, but I'm just saying like
No,
it
totally.
matters when it happened and how you can kind of like pivot and move forward from it. But it is one of those things where like until you figure out why you were acting the way you were, because for me it was like I just was like fucking everyone all the time, you know? And then I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, what is that? What is this? Like, why am I acting like
why
this?
am I letting everyone and their dad come inside?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, no, it's true. And it's something I worked, because I think a lot of my addiction was just not being able to handle those past traumas and dealing with, the only time I used heavily was when I was having sex. Mm-hmm. Like sex to me, like I had to just be out.
Yeah. Like almost like you were like protecting yourself from feeling anything.
It was so weird. So now I'm like, okay, like this happened, but like fuck that.
Yeah.
Like who cares? That's not who I am. That's
Yeah.
not my identity. I'm not just gonna bang someone because I feel they're more powerful than me and they have that control.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's still something I'm working on. I still think I definitely struggle with that.
Yeah,
But
like I still bang guys that are more powerful than
yeah,
me.
yeah, well,
You're like, but I have autonomy and
Yes.
I'm allowing it.
exactly.
And I do it with a Zyn in my mouth
And I
and
have
a vibrator
16
on my
of-
clit.
Exactly, exactly. No, I would like to get into some fun kink, but I think just like
Well, let me share mine.
give me
Exhibitionism is my fave.
Okay, what is that?
That's like fucking on a balcony or like fucking
Okay.
somewhere semi-public.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah. Okay.
I
so
like
you
that.
should
Like in a
start that.
car.
Yes.
I love.
Yes.
Very
or like
hot.
a public bathroom.
I'm into that.
Where like people kind of know, but they don't. Or
I love
my
that.
favorite is an airport family restroom. The best. I've done it in there a few times, and it's
No
always the best because
way.
every time I come out, there's like an actual family, and then there's just me and this guy, and I was like, we're making a family.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's fun.
I'm into like public stuff.
Yeah.
I like
it's
that because
hot.
you feel like, what if someone came in?
Yeah. What if someone caught
What if
us?
someone caught me and I'm
I
like
was
trying to
living
get
on
caught?
the edge a
Yeah,
little bit.
Yeah.
No, it's fun.
That's fun. What else?
My ex is into BDSM, so I kind of got
Okay.
into some of that, like,
Oh, I love this.
yeah, like I love this.
I love the bar.
There's a bar. There's also the handcuffs, or like
I love
the
that
handcuffs
shit.
can either be together, or we had ties on each side of our bed,
Perfect.
and I would hang there like Jesus, and I was like a brother.
I
I'm a
love
brother
that
in Christ.
I love that stuff. I'm all
Like,
I'm
don't
all
roll
for
your
that.
fucking eyes at me.
No, yeah, tie me
Yeah.
up.
Huh?
Tie me up.
Yeah, tie me up.
Yeah.
Put a fucking ball gag in my mouth.
Yeah,
Tell me I'm
I
like a
like that.
nasty little slut.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I like that. I see you doing that.
Yeah.
I see that in your
I see,
pictures.
and I see you doing that.
I see you doing that.
And it's because I do it in public. That's why you see it.
You're just like out.
Yeah.
Doing
She was
it.
one of your
Ball gag.
subscribers when you had the OnlyFans. She
Yeah.
saw you doing that.
Yeah, I saw you doing it.
Wait, were we on OnlyFans?
I was there for a minute. I'm still on it technically because I'm under contract because I did a comedy special with them.
Okay, I said like if these next few gigs don't go as planned, I'm really thinking about it.
Girl, you would not have money troubles anymore. I'll tell you
That's
what.
the thing. Like my friend hit me up. I was like, hey, I was kind of on my mind. She's like, you'd have a house.
Yeah.
Like stop living the way you're living. But
I get
don't
it.
know.
I get
know.
it.
I'm
you know,
back
I had
and forth.
I had a friend talk me into it, and if I could do it again, I wouldn't.
But then I get feedback like that.
Yeah.
Where people are like, I can't believe.
But
were
I
you
never-
having sex on it?
No.
What were you doing?
Girl, nothing. I was
Yeah.
not. I didn't show nipples. I didn't show puss. I did
Oh,
nothing. I
then-
did like
Yeah.
like little like sexy
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
stuff I would show my dad. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be like thrilled to see it.
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
would be
but
like
totally.
But he could see it.
Yeah.
But that like that's why people got like you get like a lot of talk about subjecting yourself to the wrong type of male attention.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of people who because they pay $19 a month think they earned a right to see your pussy.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like the way it made me feel. And I wasn't even doing anything crazy, you
That
know?
says a lot.
Like there's nothing that listen, I don't really have regrets in life. Like
And that's the only one.
no. I'm saying like I don't regret it. I still have
yeah.
it. I have like a good relationship with OnlyFans, the business,
Yeah.
because like we've done comedy shit together
Yeah.
and they're like, you know, they're a well-run business and I respect their hustle. Two things can be true at once, right? If you got into it, you would have a house.
Yeah.
B,
but how am
you
I feeling?
sell-
How am I feeling in that
You
house?
sell a little piece of yourself.
And I think just in the acting space, but then it's like, does that really matter? Are people not casting you because you're on OnlyFans? Like,
No, I don't,
don't
think
think
and
it
it's like,
matters
it's how you
anymore.
do it. Like you're not going to go on there and be like,
I would not
fucking.
have sex. The only thing I'd maybe do is like, you could see my nipple through my shirt.
Yeah. Okay, big
I've
deal.
posted that on Instagram.
Yeah. So yeah, like you can make a ton of money, but it's like, are you willing to get rid of that part of yourself?
Yeah.
'Cause it's just
but then what if you feel that part's already been gone?
then do it.
That's kind of where I am. I'm
Yeah.
like, I Googled Charlotte McKinney naked and there's Google stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's already there.
Oh yeah. Then do it.
I don't know.
That part's already gone.
I think I'm going to give myself this year, see what happens
Yes.
with a few little
I love
things.
that. I
and
love a
then
little timeline.
a little timeline and then like if I really want to revisit it and I don't like struggling so much.
I understand.
financially.
I understand. And
I'm like,
I'm
why
like,
am I struggling so
I'm not
hard?
going to tell you not to do it. I'm just going to tell you to think long and hard before you do
Yeah,
it.
and I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you give yourself that kind of leeway, then like it gives the universe a little time to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not put you in a position where you have to show your tits again.
Totally.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So maybe something big's gonna happen,
Yes. Let's hope.
and we don't need that shit.
Yeah. We don't need it.
We don't need that shit.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm calling you and I'm like, I don't need
I
it.
booked the role. I
Yeah.
don't need it.
I
You're
don't
like,
need
but
it.
here's a picture of my tits anyway.
Anyways, here's my tits.
But anyway,
I'm still going to show you my tits.
But anyway, I took a bunch of these pictures, so here you go. Oh, what's the most unhinged DM you've ever gotten?
I think it was when my ex was having that affair. I found out through a DM from her. And it was very unhinged.
Okay.
And crazy. So yeah, maybe like girls telling me stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, besides like random dick pics and
Yeah.
weird freaks, like nothing like very unhinged, some stalker stuff.
Yeah.
But as I've, gotten older, I'm like, I love a stalker.
Yeah.
You know,
It's flattering.
Yeah, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming. But nothing.
Thank you for keeping me in the race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for thinking.
Yeah.
I feel valued by
Yeah.
having a stalker. But nothing too crazy. What about you?
I mean, yeah, there's lots of dicks. There's lots
Yeah.
of like, you want to see my micro penis? You want to see my micro penis?
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But the craziest one I ever had was I featured for Bobby Lee in San Jose.
Amazing.
And this guy sent me the scariest DM I've ever gotten in my life. He's like, I saw you at the Bobby Lee show. I want you fucking dead. I know this is your address. He sent me my address. And he's like, lock your doors. I'm coming. And I like showed my ex-husband and he was like, do you think he's actually going to come from San Jose? Because that's like kind of a commitment.
Yeah.
And I was like,
But they are committed.
they are committed. But he never showed up. I just like blocked
Did you
him.
show the police?
No. I probably should have. But I just was like, I just blocked him. But
Yeah.
it was like, that was like one where I was like, oh my God, I had to like go and make sure everything was private and you couldn't find my address. Like I didn't realize all that stuff was so easy. Like if you have $3, you can buy anyone's address.
Yeah.
Unless they're unlisted. And so I had to
Yeah.
like go do the whole like white page unlist me thing and like
Such a
that.
hassle.
And I was just like, was my set that bad?
Yeah. Like, did I really
Were
do
my jokes
Were
that
my
bad?
jokes that bad?
But no, those
That's
like
funny.
really angry incel guys,
Yeah.
they're the scariest.
Yeah.
Like the ones that are violent because they're so sexually suppressed are
Yeah.
the most terrifying people
Yeah.
on the internet.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
So scary.
Um
I also wanted to ask you how long have you been doing stand up?
oh. So I technically started in 2013.
Okay.
And then I did it as like a hobby for 2 years.
Yeah, not
But
like
I was
hitting it.
I was in advertising. Like I had a career in advertising
Okay.
for nearly a decade.
Okay.
And I was like going up in that. And I was like making more and more money. So I kind of was like, this is like this fun thing I do on the side, but I like don't need to do it.
Yeah.
And then when I met my ex-husband, he was just getting out of like a really gnarly divorce and he had some insecurities because his ex-wife cheated and he just like didn't really want me being out. And I just kind of was like, I'll just like quit. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I quit for 2 years and then I ended up getting sober. And then once I got sober and like more clear headed, I was like, no, I like need to do
You
this.
have to.
Yeah. So I came back in 2018 and then I worked 2018 still part-time to 2020 and then the pandemic hit and then I put my first special out in 2022. So it's
Okay.
like been like this weird, like I could probably say like 10 years.
Okay. All together.
All together.
Okay.
But it's like, it's been very like chunked out.
And my question to you was like, when did you feel you started getting good and really comfortable and finding your voice? Like that's where I'm in this such a thick place of like I'm at the worst place. I'm not horrible, but I'm not at a place. I know I'm not great, and I'm like, when is it gonna?
Okay, wait. Let me tell you. You need to take the writing class I took.
Who
Jerry Katzman.
did it?
You did.
Yes,
You did.
I did. It was funny. I was getting sober while I was doing that,
Okay.
so I was a little disconnected.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's great.
He's great. I learned so much about writing through that. I had a good showcase. I felt good about it. I would possibly do it again.
Do it with me. I start at the end of June.
I would love to.
Do an alumni class with me and we can
Would
write
love
together.
Would love
Let's
nothing
do that.
more.
Let's do that.
Done.
Yeah,
What is it? Once a week?
It's once a week. It starts June 24th.
And it's more like
virtual.
I felt it. Not that I'm above anyone, but I felt like some of them were such beginners
Yeah.
that it was kind of hard to like. This sounds more.
Yeah. it's more
writing with you would be so
yeah, let's do
amazing.
it.
Oh my God,
because
amazing.
I had like such a great experience with the first class because I didn't come into it like you where I had been doing stand-up. I had never done it before, so I came in so green and so like
I'm still very green,
you know.
yeah,
but I think I'm just saying I was so open to everything he said and all of his feedback because I was so like able to be molded. I didn't have any like stage presence. I didn't have any idea what I was doing.
yeah.
But I still write with him like at least once a year.
Amazing.
And he's
So would this be, how many people would be in this?
10. It's the same as the beginning
Okay.
class, but it's like it's just different. You just show it. Like week 1 is like you introduce, everyone gets introduced, and then it's like you literally write for 8 to 10 weeks straight, and then you do the showcase. And it still is how I get every hour that I write.
Oh, fuck, let's do it.
Let's do it.
The thing is, I have a hard time sitting through all the other people.
I do too, but we can
And like, could we do a
can
side?
just, like-
Yeah, we could like
we
chat
can
on the
chat
side.
We can chat while they're gone.
Okay. Please.
Let's do it.
I'll check if that's full.
Yeah.
I'll literally text him today.
Yeah, text
I
him.
would love that.
Yeah, and you'll find it. You just have to keep, that's the thing. It's like you have to keep writing, and then like eventually when you're in long enough, you'll learn to trust your voice because like I
don't
found
trust myself and when I trust myself, that's when I do good.
yeah.
It's when I don't.
Yeah, you have to like trust yourself because I've also had it where like I have written with Jerry and like friends from there for so long that sometimes they'll all collectively be like, that's not a joke, that's not funny, and I know it's a joke and I know something is funny there.
Yeah, you can't always trust those people.
Yeah, and I just am like, no, for some reason. And he'll be like, I know you've been trying to make this work. I know you've been trying to make this work. And like, there's this joke. Which one is it? Oh, I don't know if you know the one about my mom, like having big fake tits and an eating disorder. And like, she finally hit her goal weight when she was cremated.
I love that. You posted that from your
Recently,
recent
yes.
Don't Tell, or what was it? Yeah.
Yeah, the Don't Tell set.
I loved that clip.
Thank you.
Like, amazing.
Thank you. But that joke. So for so long, I was writing it. And I was like, you know, my mom, when I was young, she was obsessed with being the hottest mom. She had big fake tits and an eating disorder. And she would send my sister and I with a Slim Fast shake and a brown paper bag to school. And that was our whole lunch. And then, you know, I was like, people always say it could have been worse. And I was like, yeah, it could have been, but I would have taken a right hook any day for a Lunchable. And that was my joke. And over and over, I was told it's not funny. It's not funnier than it is sad. It's not this. It's not that. And I just like kept fucking going until I got the tag of good news is she did finally reach her goal weight when she was cremated. She wanted to be a hot mom. You guys, she is the hottest. Like, but it took me like 4 years of just like knowing there was something funny there.
Yeah.
And like,
Because
pushing...
you had that deep rooted feeling of like, this is so passionate to me and personal to you. It just, and I think sometimes too, I want the joke then.
Yes.
And when you say 4 years,
Yes.
I'm like,
so it's like, yeah, when you feel a hook on something, just trust that hook. And like, you just have to keep going. I had another one, the NBA draft one that I also just put out in this Don't Tell special.
was it sleeping with them?
Yeah, like with the NBA players, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a joke about the NBA draft.
Yeah.
And like, it's about dirty talk. The joke is about dirty talk. I don't like dirty talk, guys, whatever. And that's a joke I did in the second Jerry's class. So in 2013, I did a second Jerry's class and I did that joke at the very end. And he's like, something's missing from this joke. And I was like, but it's a funny joke. There's something here.
Okay.
And then literally, so 2013 to what are we in now? 2026?
Yes.
13 years.
13 years
Yes.
later, I finally figured that joke out. Like, it could take a fucking long time to figure out one joke. But now that you're sober and you're going to be like tuned into the universe and you're not going to have like all these pollutants in the way of you and your creator,
Yeah.
jokes are going to start falling into your head. They are. And you're just going to be like, well, that's one of the funniest things I've ever written.
Yeah.
Like a joke that like fell into my head where I was like, this is a literal gift from God was I have this joke about Roadhead, and I was like talking about my ex-husband and how he like tried to keep me freaky, and he was like asking for Roadhead, and I was like, I'm not going to give you Roadhead. It's like, it's broad daylight, we're in standstill traffic, and he's like, oh, you're no fun anymore, and I'm like, I'm driving. Like that one just like fell into my head, and I was like, that was a gift from God. Like that was a good one.
But then you get things like that take 2 seconds.
Yes. So it's gonna be
a mix. I think for
yeah.
me, it's what I'm working on is patience. Mm-hmm. And this is the most patient I've ever had to be in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't really invite people to my shows. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still very like, yeah, I'll have like close friends, but I'm not showcasing enough of like, I don't really post clips. I'm very weird about it. And I think having another writing class under my belt would give me more confidence.
Yeah.
Especially doing it with you.
Yeah.
And like, I
would love that.
I love how dry and just like don't give a fuck your presence is on stage. I
thank
truly
you.
admire you as a
thank
stand-up.
you.
No, I
You're
really
so
do.
sweet.
You're phenomenal. No, you really are.
Aw,
I remember the
you.
first time I saw you, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I loved
this
it.
bitch?
No,
Don't worry,
truly.
I'm always vaguely suicidal. I'm always hanging out by a
yeah,
thread.
don't worry.
Yeah. Well, I have loved talking to you.
This was so much fun. I know we could be here all day.
We literally could.
We have to end it.
I'm obsessed. Tell everyone where they can follow you if they don't already.
My new OnlyFans. Just my Instagram, Charlotte McKinney.
Great.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that was
We'll
so
put
fun.
it in the bio. I loved having you. Thank you
That
so
was
much.
so fun. There will be more of us, you guys.
There will be more.
You guys watch out. There's more of us coming.
That's a fucking threat.
That's a threat.
That's a threat. I'm gonna get her to New York and we're gonna have a weird summer.
Montauk.
Yeah, like a Montauk.
Yeah, exactly.
Montauk is for douchebags. We're gonna go somewhere else.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. Let's get into the artist way. We are on week 7. What a week to be alive. We are recovering a sense of connection this week, and isn't that what we all need? So, you know, here the things we've been doing. Hopefully we've been doing the morning pages, the artist date. The pages train us to hear past our sensor. The artist dates help us to pick up the voice of inspiration. While both of these activities are apparently unconnected to the actual act of making art, they're critical to the creative process. And here's the thing, you guys. I think often when we're trying to be creative, we're trying to like think something up. We're trying to like force a thing to come to us, and we need to change gears a little bit, right? And we need to get something down. We need to be in the flow and allow the universe to just provide us with what we need to create. You know, just get in touch with the creator and what he wants, he or she or they or whatever want us to create. It's so much easier to just accept and to be in the flow than to try and force anything. So just kind of switching into that gear from I need to pull something out of the sky to I'm allowing this to come to me and to move through me. That's going to be a huge change for us, right? Someone or something else is doing it for us. We don't even have to do the work. We just need to be online and be receptive to the fact that something that is life affirming will be coming our way. We're more the conduit than the creator of what we express. You know, art is an act of tuning in and dropping down into the well. We all have a well within us of creativity that we need to pull from. So go ahead and get in that well. Get a bucket and go to the well, babe. Pull out a fucking thought or two. Pull out a thought from the universe, you know? These moments of clear inspiration require that we move into them on faith. We can practice these small leaps of faith daily in our pages and on our artist dates. Here's the thing. Sometimes we get like little inspiration. A couple sentences come to us for a book we're writing or an idea for a painting, and we think, oh, that's like every once in a while. But if we get in the flow and we stay in the flow, we will realize that that is the norm. You know, Michelangelo said, he is said to have released David from the marble block he found him in, right? So it's like that you see something that can be something more, and you go and you follow that inspiration and just like follow that divine guidance, trust it, go for it. You might be the next Michelangelo. You know, that's what I'm saying. Once you accept that it is natural to create, you can begin to accept a second idea that the creator will hand you whatever you need for the project. The minute you're willing to accept the help of the collaborator, you will see useful bits of help everywhere in your life. Be alert. There's a second voice, a higher harmonic, adding to and augmenting your inner creative voice. The voice frequently shows itself in synchronicity, okay? Learn to accept the possibility that the universe is helping you with what you are doing. Become willing to see the hand of God and accept it as a friend's offer to help you with what you are doing. This chapter, this week, it's all about trust. It's about trusting the universe. It's about getting in touch with the universe and being open to all the ideas that are coming your way. And if they seem crazy, they're probably not, you know? This is a big one in this week. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is the arch nemesis of creativity, right? Perfectionism is not you actually trying to get something perfectly right. It's actually the thing keeping you from creating at all, right? Perfectionism is the refusal to let yourself move ahead. It's a loop. It's an obsessive, debilitating closed system that causes you to get stuck in the details of what you are instead of creating just freely, you know? The perfectionist writes, paints, creates with one eye on her audience. And this is a really important thing. Like, you cannot create for the people that you're creating for. You have to create for yourself. And how people receive what you create is none of your business. You have to make the thing, put it out, keep going on repeat, and you should never be thinking about what they're gonna like. Is this gonna go viral? Is this da 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 da? The things that you overthink, and I've learned this a lot in stand-up, where I'm like, this clip is gonna go viral. It's so funny. It's so smart. It's exactly what they want. It's never the one that goes viral. It's always the one that you think is just like a throwaway. You know, I've had people that have gotten like full-blown famous on, you know, TikTok, especially off of clips where they almost didn't post it because they thought they were kind of nothing sandwiches. Like a Morgan J, one of his clips that got him so viral to the point where he's, you know, obviously he continued to go viral, but like the clip that got him, that shot him to the moon, was a clip that he almost didn't post. I think it's the same story with Matt Rife, where it's like, this clip is like kind of a throwaway clip. So you don't know. You have no idea what the universe wants. You have no idea what the audience wants. Your only job is to create and put it out and see what flows. And the synchronicity is going to be the thing that catches the creativity and takes it to where it needs to go. The perfectionist is never satisfied. The perfectionist never says, this is pretty good, I think I'll just keep going. Perfectionism is not a quest for the best. It's a pursuit of the worst in ourselves. The part that tells us nothing we will ever do will be good enough and that we should try again. No, we should not. The part of creativity we need to focus on here is letting go. Make the thing, let go. Let go of the results. Don't look at the numbers. Don't see how many people are engaging with it. Don't look at the share count. Don't look at the comments. Just let it fucking go. We've all heard that the unexamined life is not worth living, but consider too that the unlived life is not worth examining. Okay. So if you're just in like kind of a cookie cutter life where you feel stuck and you're not doing anything different and there's nothing to write home about, just know that you're not in like flow. You're in structure, and that structure to you is safety, but that safety is actually preventing you from your purpose and like what you're actually supposed to be doing here while you're on this earth. So if you're in a very structured life, shake it up, babe. Okay. There's also like the fears of like, I'll look like an idiot. People think nobody's paying attention to you. Okay. At the end of the day, nobody fucking cares. And people are so focused on themselves, and like, we're all so self-centered that like nobody is actually thinking about what the next person's doing. So who cares if you look like an idiot? Trying is cool. Give it a try. You know, we deny that in order to do something well, we must be first willing to do it badly. Like, we have to be able to, like, I think it was, I don't remember who said it. It was one of the rappers, maybe ASAP, said like, since when is trying not cool? Since when is like giving it a shot not cool? Like, just give it a fucking shot and see what happens. And if nothing happens, that's okay. That's not the direction you're supposed to be going. You can redirect, you can, you know, kind of tune your channels, listen to the universe and like where you're kind of supposed to be going. Jealousy. This is an interesting one. It's a normal human emotion. But jealousy is a map, right? Jealousy, if you see someone doing something and you're like, I could do it better, that's a map. That like envy is a compass. It's showing you where you should be putting your energy and where you might really succeed. And I actually remember when I first met Shane Gillis and I was opening for him, I was talking to him about comedy and how he got into it. And he was saying he was sitting on his couch in his basement being such a fucking hater, like watching all these other comics do comedy. And he's like, I could be fucking better. I'm funnier than that. I can do it better. And guess what? He was fucking right. When he went out and he did it and he fucking popped that pussy and he showed the world he's the best comedian. He's literally the best comedian in the world, in my opinion. And it's just because he got himself out of the jealousy, envy, like hater, low vibe shit and just went out and did it. So whatever you're jealous of, you know, jealousy's a map. There's an exercise in here. I want you guys to do it. It's basically completing the phrases. As a kid, I missed the chance to do blank. As a kid, I lacked blank. As a kid, I could have used like, these are, oh wait, no, that's for archaeology. That's something else. Sorry guys. I'm really running on fumes here. The jealousy as a map, write down who you're jealous of and why, and then look at, there's an action anecdote, right? So instead of being jealous, I'm going to go fix the room. I'm going to try writing a crime novel. I'm going to try publishing something I've done. Like, just look at the jealousy, look at who you're jealous of, why you're jealous of it, and then what you can do to kind of work through that jealousy and just see what's on the other side of that, because it is a compass. So use it as such. Tasks this week, check in with me, DM me. I know there's only like 5 of us doing it. There's really not a lot of us doing it. A lot of you guys are cutting off at this, and that's okay. It's summer. We're all busy. If you don't have the patience to be on this journey to recovery with me, I understand. I barely have the patience to be here myself. But if you're doing it, I'm proud of you, and I love you so much. Okay, thanks, besties. Bye. Oh, wait, one more thing. Please, if you guys haven't subbed to my YouTube, please sub to my YouTube. It's Brittany Schmitt Comedy. If you haven't gone and given me 5 stars on Spotify, you could do that. That would be really nice. Or Apple Podcasts. Can you tell a friend about the podcast too? We're still trying to grow this little baby thing. And the best way to support me right now, the best way to support Mother is the Patreon. The Patreon, I'm giving you guys the extra tea. It's also how I'm paying my bills. And listen, until we get a little bit bigger and we can get some more ads, it's the best way to support the podcast to make sure that it keeps going. So if you could go sub the Patreon, that would mean so much to me, besties. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, and I love you a lot. Okay, goodbye.